So this game actually has a cool recap screen where if you didn't play, if you're coming back from just turn the console on, new game, you get some cool artwork and a nice little recap that tells you what happened.
Hey.
There's actually a lot of these, because a lot happens in this game, even though it's very short, and I've never seen most of them, but there's some cool artwork.
Oh.
Alright, let's try this again and see if it goes better.
I have a question.
Yes.
The jamming up in the top right, what do the Japanese characters say?
That is a good question. I do not know.
Alright.
That's like the two things I don't know about Metal Gear.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it!
C4.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
Boss fight, boss fight.
Draw! Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want.
So he just kind of runs around in a rectangle, and like he just said, hiding won't help you because he'll bounce it off the walls to hit you, so you just gotta chase him. And it can be a little tricky at first, but it's the first fight in the game, so it's pretty easy.
Like, really? If you just stand still, he'll hit you?
Yep.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber. Alright.
Alright, well, you know what this guy's about? Gotta say, interesting character for the first boss fight.
No kidding. Yeah, that is true.
Guy's got some charisma.
If you run into the wires, does it actually kill Baker?
Yeah, like, it'll be what happened when I shot him. The whole area will blow up and he'll call us an idiot.
Nice.
So yeah, kinda gotta avoid the whole center area.
Okay.
Let's call our team, see if they know about this guy.
Sounds good. Phone a friend.
The velocity of a bullet fired from a revolver is slower than one fired from an automatic. That's bad for you. The slower a gun's muzzle velocity, the more damage it does. That's because the bullet will tend to lodge in the body instead of going right through. Those kind of wounds take a long time to heal. Sometimes they never do. I think that's part of the reason he likes that gun. He's a real sick
This guy
puppy, that Ocelot.
really into guns.
Okay, that's
The
funny.
biggest drawback to a revolver is the reload time. That's your chance.
Yeah, that was not about Flora or Fauna, but okay.
He's an expert in many things.
If you've got a question about Foxhound, ask Dr. Naomi.
Revolver Ocelot is a former member of Spetsnaz. After the fall of the Soviet Union, he apparently served in the Russian tax police's elite SWAT team. After that, he joined the SVR, the Russian Foreign Intelligence Agency, which was formerly a part of the KGB. But according to my sources, he was dissatisfied with the rigid system of the KGB and wanted to get out. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He's a gun fanatic and totally obsessed with cowboy movies and spaghetti westerns. He's also something of a sadist. He learned the most advanced torture techniques while he was with Spetsnaz.
Yeah, he had plenty of practice. Lubyanka prison is located right there inside KGB headquarters. In a gunfight, reloading is usually the most dangerous time, but he loves it. Use that to your advantage. You'll have to take him out when he's reloading. Can you see where his number of remaining bullets is displayed on the screen? Wait for the right moment, and then take him out.
I don't think my link has anything useful to say. Yeah, you can just say it.
Come on.
So you actually can't call Naomi directly. Whenever you call Campbell, he'll just go to her for certain scenes. And during boss fights, she's the one that usually tells you stuff.
There you go. No, are there any tricks to this boss fight? Anything? No?
There was one I will show later in the video, actually.
Oh, cool.
One big thing to know is you hold square and X to run and shoot. Some people can miss that, because square will just make you stop in place and shoot.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand! Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again! Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton.
A lot of what the hell so far.
Response.
Almost all of them justified. I'm very confused and overwhelmed right now.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. That's what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been.
So this cutscene, this, and the DARPA chief one, are usually ones I skip when I replay this game. But this one right here is actually pretty interesting and like relevant commentary on nukes and stuff.
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them. Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes. And after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you, even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was turning me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi.
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
I'm really liking this game.
So much happens in the first hour.
Right?
I feel like Snake's just being punked.
Poor guy.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me.
Very suspicious thing to say.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't trust you at all, so...
There's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Our health goes up after every boss fight. So one
That's
guy
good.
dies of a heart attack. I'm like, okay, whatever. 2, getting a little mad. Getting a little suspicious.
Yeah.
The DARPA chief and President
Also, this
Baker.
area, we can't use the
So now
codec
the
then.
terrorists know both detonation codes.
Yeah, and on top of that...
And I'm still confused on how
Snake,
Baker
now
knew
the terrorists have
Meryl
both
escaped
detonation codes.
when she escaped like
The
5
only way
minutes
to
ago.
stop a nuclear
And he was just
bomb
moved in
is
that
to
room.
use the
And the DARPA
detonation
chief
code
knew where
released
Baker is
against
being
Meryl's
held.
holding
That doesn't add up.
or
I've never noticed that before.
Find the Metal Gear chief engineer that
Dude, there's so much stuff in this game that doesn't make sense.
Contact Meryl by codec.
Yes.
Wasn't
Oh,
her
this is
frequency
Campbell reminding us
Bye.
about the back of the CD case, because that cutscene was very long. You probably forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I actually did forget about it.
You probably zoned out during that cutscene and were like, wait a minute, how am I supposed to call her?
And then President
Yep.
Baker die of a heart attack?
Yeah, smells pretty rotten to me. Master, do you know anything?
No. But there's definitely something going on. Keep your eyes open out there.
Yeah, so you have to... Back of the CD case, what can that mean? He gives us a disc, so you might think it's something to do with that in your inventory, but nope, you gotta go
No.
look in the back of the game case.
Okay.
Also, there's more of the Ocelot boss fight to show off.
Ooh.
One, I just want to hear this line again.
I love to reload during a
Yeah.
battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming your own silver.
All the moaning Baker does in the background does not help things during that, right?
I didn't think about that until you said it, but that's so true.
So we have a gun, but we also have some C4. And if
Yeah.
you place it anywhere but this back wall, it will blow up Baker and be an instant game over. But on that back wall, you can chase Ocelot into it and take off a ton of his health.
Nice.
And
Oh,
there's also
wow.
an alternate cutscene here.
I'm disappointed. You're no match for the boss. Playtime's over, friend. You're in for war. Don't
So
worry.
instead of being all impressed, saying you're pretty good, I don't know what causes this change in cutscene. I don't know if it's the C4 or just dying a lot. I tried both methods till I got it. I died like 5 times and then just used the C4. Because I died like 3 times and then beat him, and he didn't say it. So it might be the C4 related. But he has alternate dialogue if you really suck. Or he's not impressed with you anymore.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
so is
just-
there any special mechanics with that? I get the whole he has to reload, I get the whole don't stand still or he'll bounce bullets off the wall and hit you. Is that it? Do you just run around in circles?
Pretty it,
and
just keep moving.
Okay.
It's actually pretty easy to kill him really fast, but didn't want to kill him in like 10 seconds because that'd be lame to watch.
Yeah.
But it's tough enough the first time, like your first playthrough. And it's the first boss of the game, so it's not meant to be like super hard.
I take it those were lasers that you just crawled under?
Yes, which I could have looked at with the thermal goggles, but I knew they were there because I played this game 9 times, so kind of forgot to look. Just use the item.
I like it.
I feel like a lot just happened. Like that cutscene's very overwhelming. There's like an explosion, an arm getting chopped off, and a ninja.
And then he just shows up and disappears.
Yeah, and then you have a long conversation about nukes and stuff, and
a political spiel in there. Yeah. Have you called Meryl yet?
No, I'm about to. That's another long cutscene. I don't want them back to back. I wanted one room of gameplay separating them.
Alright.
Remember stealth? We've like barely done that. It's been all cutscenes and other stuff.
Yeah.
They're nice though. Her number's like the 7th one, so if you can't figure out the CD trick and just start from the beginning, you'll find her pretty quickly. Oh, it's the 9th one. Or the 12th one. I may have been lazy and not gone up to get my disc.
And this was faster?
Yeah, maybe I should have edited this out. I thought it was 12, but it's not.
I think they actually tried it twice.
Is it 15? Yeah, 15.
Dude.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top-secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry. I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement?
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Ah.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too... I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Dude, Snake is such a flirt.
The conversation's kind of long. We just had a long cutscene. But I like it. Snake and Meryl have good chemistry.
Well, Snake has good chemistry with everybody.
That's true. He's just so cool.
Which is really surprising, given how like rough and abrasive he is.
Yeah, it's just entertaining watching him interact with everyone. I don't know what I'm looking for here, but okay. Oh, see any rations ahead. So we got a suppressor. We can actually use our gun now, if we wanted to. The suppressor actually...
Does it work for both guns?
No, just the pistol.
Oh. No.
And then you won't find one for the other gun. So, you can now use your gun in stealth, but honestly, I don't really use it that much. Like, you can do that, just like 3 shots kills them, but I feel like it's still just kind of easier to sneak without it, because if you like miss or something, then that's bad. I don't know. Maybe it's just habit. I don't know if it's actually better, but I feel like I don't use the gun that much in stealth. Up here is a mine detector. Oh, well, that must be the next room. But we got a box, which is nice.
No way.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you. Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake.
Oh
the
my
cargo door
goodness.
is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas.
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
So many cutscenes this video.
Right.
Just give me like three rooms of stealth and I'm good. There's a guard up top here now. He wasn't there before.
Huh? Just to know.
So these floors are loud and he will hear you on them unless you crawl.
Oh yeah. I hear it now.
But we have a box, so we're set.
Oh, there we go. The infamous box.
Don't make too much noise or you'll be spotted. Be careful when you're walking on that floor.
I wanted him to say something about the box, but he's not interested.
Now, how does this box work? What are the mechanics of the box?
If he sees you moving, he'll be alerted. If he runs into you, he'll be alerted. But if you stop moving and he looks at you, he's like, just a box, and does not care.
Awesome.
I mean, I don't think I have the key card for the store is why I'm stopping you. I always want to show up the box, and I don't remember. Oh, he sees it.
Just a box.
Oh, that's awesome. Does he move?
I think he's just doing his normal patrol.
There we go.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to
Oh,
aim.
nice. It's a nice shooting. You ever get a C box B or a C box C, or is it?
Yep. There's 3
Oh, really?
boxes. And they work the same from a gameplay perspective, but there is a reason for their differences.
Do they look different?
No. You'll find out later.
Partly? Okay. Just something else to wait for. Who's the ninja? What's going on with all the nukes? Why are the cardboard boxes different? Alright.
All equally interesting questions.
Mm-hmm.
What do the letters mean? I think I killed everyone on this floor, so I can just walk around freely. Here's where the lasers are. There's 2 ways to find lasers. One, thermal goggles, probably the easier and best method.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
I kind of understood that from your last call, but thanks. So thermal goggles are the best method, but you can also use your cigarettes if you don't like looking at things so red.
Wait, what?
The smoke from the cigarettes displays the lasers. But I don't do it because it's harder to see them. It's easier to use the goggles. But it's cool detail.
So there is a use for the cigarettes?
Yep, that is one of them. There's multiple uses actually.
Oh, really? Good to know. Do you ever pick up more cigarettes, or is it just
No,
something
he
you
just
start
has.
with and I think?
Yeah, he just has his supply. It's not like an item or anything.
Alright.
And if you do use smoke cigarettes, your health will decrease.
That's awesome.
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
I don't know if Deep Throat is the best name.
No.
Colonel, I got a codec call from someone outside this
I just hope he
operation.
doesn't interact with us.
I know. We were monitoring the call. Mei Ling knows everything about the communication system, so let me have her explain it to you.
Well, if somebody knows your frequency, they can call you. But the question is, how did he learn it? It's top secret information.
So you mean someone leaked the information?
That's the only explanation I can think of.
Mei Ling, do you know where that transmission originated from?
I'm sorry. The radio waves were too weak to locate their source, but I'm sure he's near you, somewhere on the base.
Snake, you'll have to go through the minefield to advance.
He's just been playing around on the codec screen, trying every number until he gets me.
Yeah, just like you're doing with Barrel.
Yeah.
Just,
He bought the game used. He doesn't have the case.
Yeah.
So you could use the mine detector, or you can just crawl and you automatically pick up any mines. So that's a safe method.
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message.
I'm glad I picked up those mines, or that could have ended badly.
Game over. That's it.
That's right. You belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
So if you don't pick up the Claymores, are they still around for this?
Yeah, they would be. Which is one reason why I picked them up. So a tank. We have like a pistol, so I'm gonna need some advice on
I
how
was
to
say
take
the
this
more
thing
important
out.
question: how you destroy the tank?
Miller did not have any ideas. He didn't answer my call. He's like, you're on your own for this one.
For that tank's main gun.
It's not for Fauna.
Call me when there's a mice around.
Ask him to stop. She knows everything there is to know about weapon systems.
So there's actually another character for your codec team, and this one's completely optional. She isn't really story relevant at all.
Alright.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen.
Let's go.
And neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide...
Look, I just want to know how to beat a tank. I didn't sign up for all this cutscene stuff. We just had a bunch. on a boss fight.
It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Oh wait, what?
You have to call her again because that's her intro conversation.
Oh,
Let's see if Mel knows how to
okay.
beat a tank.
I think you might be able to fool the tank's electronic systems with a chaff grenade.
Oh, there you go.
No, well, I should have just called you. That was like one sentence. Forget you, Nastasha.
What does she tell you? Is it the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much. But a lot more detail about tanks and stuff. This is
Oh, she
actually
had to
pretty much
disable it.
the
Okay.
only time in the game people will probably call her. Or at least the only time she'll be mainly useful. And I usually never call her.
Nastasha?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't recognize her. So.
yeah, she doesn't appear in the story at all. And you don't get told about her till this fight, and you probably call her for this fight, and probably never again.
Does like a range that'll use the big gun? And then another range where he uses the little guns?
Yeah, so he'll use like the big missile gun when you're far away, and you gotta use the chaff grenade, and then once you get in close, he'll use the machine gun.
There you go. And he's just running around and chucking grenades?
Basically. This fight can be kind of tough.
Alright.
I get run over a lot. Because it's kind of tricky to throw the grenades properly. Because there's like pressure sensitive for how far he throws it. But if you hold it too long, it'll just blow up in your hand. And you're trying to dodge
Oh.
the fire. So like, you might just throw it the wrong way. So it can be tough.
Did not know that.
But the nice thing is, he doesn't have much health. Like, if you land a direct hit, it's like that hit was weak.
Oh, wow.
Well, it
Wait,
wasn't
really?
weak. It did a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
But if you land a direct hit, like in their lap, it'll just take it out instantly. So you can literally only throw like 3 grenades in this fight and win.
Nice.
So if you're good, it can be short, which is nice. Oh, what a throw.
Oh, yeah. But
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. He got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always?
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
alright.
I like how Raven, like, smack talks you from outside the tank before the fight. And then once the fight starts, he's just hanging out the bottom. Like, you guys get the top.
Yeah.
Also, is an optional codec with Meryl, which is easy to miss.
You're incredible, Snake. You single-handedly beat an M1 tank.
No big deal. But I'll bet that VR simulator you trained on didn't have any scenarios that put you one-on-one against a tank, did it?
No, but there was no scenario where I had to work alone with a Special Forces soldier against a group of terrorists either.
In real life, things never go the way you expect them to, especially on a battlefield.
I'm already holed up in the Warhead storage building. It looks like Dr. Emmerich is still fine, but I'm not sure for how much longer. Hurry up this way, okay?
Alright.
One more Master Miller call before we end it.
People who have been through war and survived develop a kind of sixth sense to warn them of danger. Trust your instincts as a soldier, as
You got
a
it.
gamer.
I like it.
So Raven calls Ocelot General Ivan. That's not like his
Yeah.
real name or anything. That's kind of like slur might be too much, but it's kind of like a
Oh, is that like...
diss on Russian people, like some kind of something like
Oh, okay. Alright.
that. I don't really know exactly how it works, but it's an insult. It's the point.
Good to know. Good to know. I thought Ocelot's name, like, was Ivan. Made sense. Alright.
Well, we're saving for the first time, so we get to hear Mel Ling tell us something.
Snake, listen to what Lo Chi said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be
She
worth
gives us nice little proverbs every time we save.
I like it.
And that's most of what she does in terms of plot.
Gives you nice little proverbs.
Yep, but it's nice. So a lot happened that episode. How are you feeling?
I feel like I have a lot of stuff to... Like MUF. Whatever it was.
Well,
And...
Like you're into it by this point, right? You're locked
I really am. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, dang it, I have to work tomorrow.
And the funny part is, I consider like the early parts like slower than the rest of the game. Like the Baker and Anderson cutscenes are kind of like the ones I usually skip, like before the good stuff. Yeah, this game moves ridiculously fast though. It's literally just like one room of stealth, cutscene, boss fight, one room of stealth, cutscene, boss fight, cutscene, boss fight. Like,
yeah,
it goes very fast.
It moves really quickly.
yeah.